you're never going to guess. You just won't even be able to believe what Trump is doing, what he's using his indictment to do, I should say. It's going to shock you. He's fundraising. Oh my goodness. It's crazy, guys. Yeah, definitely in any situation, Trump's going to find a way to raise a whole lot of money. And it's a little bit odd because isn't he supposed to be super, super rich? Why does he need all these small dollar donations? Who knows? Been a question for a long time. But he's successfully raising a whole lot of money off of his indictment, millions of dollars off of his indictment. And I have another example of that for you here. He posted this video on his Truth Social account. Obviously, my intro was rather sarcastic because this is what he does. He is a master scammer, and it's not that it's a scam necessarily at all to fundraise for a political cause, but he finds a way to extract as much money from as many people as possible in every situation. You know he's going to do it whenever he's in legal trouble, and that's what's going on here. So take a look at this video he released just recently asking for money to fight the horrible left.
We are now officially a third world country. No president in the history of our country has been subjected to such vicious and disgusting attacks. But they only attack me because I fight for you. It's very simple. They can't buy me and they can't control me, and that scares them beyond belief. Since the very beginning, I've shunned the globalist special interest donors who have made a fortune off of destroying our country. Instead, our presidential campaign has always been funded by grassroots patriots like you. Your contribution today will show the left that nothing can destroy the greatest political movement in history. This is the greatest movement in political history. There's never been anything like it. Even the fake news media, when they hear me say that, they can't challenge it because it's true. And you think...
You know, the movement to abolish slavery, nothing compared to, in the eyes of Trump, MAGA.
About what we did in 2016, and then we did even better by many millions and millions of votes in 2020, but the election was rigged and stolen. But now we're going to take back our country in 2024. If you're doing poorly because of Biden's disastrous policies, don't even think about making a contribution to our campaign. You and your family always come first. Our movement is about making your life better and putting you first. So I don't want you to incur any financial costs that you can't afford. But if you're doing well because all of the things that I've done have brought you wealth and prosperity, or at least you're extremely confident.
Yeah, so that's very logical, huh? If you're doing poorly, it's because Biden is terrible. If you're doing good, it's not because Biden maybe did good things that helped you. It's because of Trump. All right.
Comfortable. It would be really great if you could contribute to our campaign. You know how to do it because they're going to have billions of dollars fighting to make this a communist country, and that's what they're doing. They skipped socialism. The train didn't stop at that station. In just a couple of years, our country is going to...
As I said in a past segment, we really need to do a lesson for a lot of people within the right wing on what communism and socialism are.
Going to be richer, stronger, and greater than ever before. But that's only if we win in 2024. Otherwise, our country will continue to fail. Our country will be a disaster. Together, we will make America great again.
There it is. And the strange thing is the last few videos we've covered from him were all in the same tie, so presumably he recorded them all at once. So indictment, no indictment, this was all before the indictment because that's when we started watching these videos in that outfit. He's ready to post the same video for people, and it still applies. And it's not sad and disturbing that that video would get posted. It's sad and disturbing that so many people will nod along to it and end up collectively donating so much money to him, thinking he's fighting for them, thinking he's standing in the way of their persecution and he's taking it all for them. It's bizarre. And it really doesn't matter how, for many, it doesn't matter how the next few months play out, how much evidence is brought forward. None of that. every investigation, any indictments that come, including the one that has already, it all just further verifies their belief that Trump's being persecuted. And there's no open mind. There's no open mind to the idea that maybe Trump actually committed the crimes he's being accused of. Maybe the evidence that is brought forward is not a deep state plot that's all fabricated, and it's just evidence of his crimes, and he's being held accountable for them, which is what should happen. But no, the conclusion's made already, and every example that in a reasonable world would show people, oh, Trump did these things and now he's being held accountable for them. Every bit of evidence all just further verifies, as I said, further cements the belief that is already held by so many who support Trump. And that's the really disturbing part.